Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Man, I just came from the best day of my life. Oh my god, I was scared and terrified, but now it's like all worth it. Like, I'll show you my plaque, but it's downstairs for my daddy. Man, and then, okay, I'll tell you what happened from weeks before to today. I was trying to invite fams, and the two people who came were my mom and my dad. I had to invite 4 people, but I was going to invite my godmother, but she couldn't get a day off. And I was like a little sad. And I was going to invite my brother, but there'd be no one to watch the kids for him. Yep. And then this morning, I woke up at 7. My body wakes me up at 7 naturally now. Like, ever since I stopped school, waking up has been easy. And then I got ready. I'm like, okay, let me chillax and eat my breakfast because I have till 11:30 to get there. I have to be there by 11:30. I chill, make my breakfast. No, wait, first I bathe, brush my teeth, make my breakfast, joke around with my dad. I steam iron my gown. Then I wait till 10 to do my makeup and comb my hair like this. I was gonna iron it, but I'm like, I'm gonna wear my cap the whole time. It doesn't matter. My hair looks kind of frizzy here. I hope it didn't look bad in the video. Then when I got there, I'm saying I'm saying hey to everyone I hadn't seen since I left South. And then we just chill and whatever. I see 2 of my exes, we're on good terms. I see all my homegirls, I run and hug them. I give one of my tickets to a friend because I had relatives who couldn't make it, so I gave her one of my tickets so she could so her uncle could go. And then it's about 12. They tell us to go upstairs. I'm nervous because my brother still needs to pick up the ticket for my mom because he couldn't come this weekend. He doesn't have gas. But I'm like, oh my god, you were supposed to come in the weekend. And then, like, long story short, I couldn't find him. He was on the other side. They were calling names. They were calling us to line up and do the orientation and the rehearsals. I give it to a security guard named Pat. I love her. She saved my life. And then I go rush to my seat or something. Like, I already got my ticket with my name on it and the seat number, so I just ran there. My teachers are like, really? Like, just go, hurry. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know they were doing it backwards because this kid said he was D and I'm S. And I'm like, so they already did everything backward. I thought I had more time to rush there. I took like a selfie with one of my teachers, Mr. Diaz, beforehand. I had an awkward hello with like one of my guy friends. Like, whatever. And then like they were talking about like Miss Bonner, Miss Henschel were talking about what they're gonna do, how we're gonna perform before our parents get there. It's around 1. And by 1, they send us backstage, and we have to wait for like an hour. I'm wearing my gold heels that I bought from Nayeli. My feet are killing me. I'm just like, oh my god, can we go already? My phone's in my purse underneath my seat in the arena. And then I'm like, oh, I wish I had my phone. I would have been playing games or something. And my friend's like, this is what bras are for. Like, to put phones in. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't think of that. And we were just talking about the most crackpot theories. Like, imagine if somebody was naked under their cap and gown robe, and then they didn't know that it was only a rental, so when they return their robe, they're like, no, sir, you don't understand. No, I can't take this robe off. You don't understand. No, it's really embarrassing. And then they say, we don't care. We don't care if you leave naked. This is what you just take off your robe. Man, we're just so crazy. We were saying, imagine when they say we're not allowed to throw our caps up, and you know how it freeze frames in the movie. Imagine they throw it up, and they're like, oh man, see, we told you not to do this. Okay, janitors, get your ladders, get the longest poles you can to get those caps back in. Because, you know, like, movies defy gravity. Like, everything you see in the movies are true. And then it's finally 2-something. Because we're supposed to line up alphabetically, but when we were talking backstage, we were kind of scrambled up, but we knew where the fuck we should be. So we're like, yeah. And then it was a funny thing. Then we walk down, and I'm just like, yes, the moment has come. We walk down to our seats, lining up, perfectly choreographed, as perfect as any high school extracurricular activity could be. Then I'm looking around a bit. Where's my mom? Where's my dad? And then I saw my dad's unique button-up shirts with a little tux also. And I'm like, yay! I tried to wave like, Daddy, I'm right here. Daddy, I'm right here. But he didn't see me. And then I'm like, oh, I hope my mom's here. I hope she got the ticket for my brother. Oh my God. I wanted her to see me walk down that stage. And then the teachers and the principal, AP, they all just made speeches. Valedictorian made speeches. Miss Lerner made a speech. It was really fun. And the speeches were empowering. They mentioned Maya Angelou, that she said, her quote, that you find what you love and you do it so well that they pay attention to you. It doesn't matter about money. On a side note, I miss Maya Angelou. Man, I always wanted to meet her when I was little, because when I did a book report on her, I was like, I want to meet her one day. My mom said, oh, Oprah can make it possible, you know? And then I'm like, why didn't I call Oprah and ask her to meet Maya Angelou? She would have done that for, like, awkward, like, elementary school kid like me. Maybe it would have changed my life, but rest her soul. Back to graduation. It takes forever, and then I'm like, oh my God, call us now, make us go on stage, because my dad had to go somewhere to the radio station at 5, so, but he had to be there, likes to be there earlier, so he can, prepare his speech and research, and then do his radio show. And then I'm like, please, I didn't see my dad anymore, where he was standing, and I'm like, oh my God, he's not gonna hear my name be called. Oh man. Like, I'm still sitting in my seat, and I'm like, oh my God. I don't even know if my mom's here, oh my gosh. And then the funniest thing is, two dudes who are kind of love interests to me were sitting right by each other, like one seat back on the opposite aisle, and I'm like, wow, that's freaky. Well, their last names are similar, but I'm like, that's really freaky. And then there's music made by the band. There's a chorus song, 525,600 minutes. Then they call all the valedictorians and silver cord honors, people with silver cords, to stand. I don't have a silver cord because I'm not special. And it was amazing when they finally call us, and like, they're still at A, The guys are going extremely fast because they hand them the card with your name on it. They say your name even though you're not nowhere near getting your plaque to pose with Principal Henschel, and then walk off. And then you shake hands with like 10 different people who are saying congratulations, congratulations. And I remember one lady, she asked me, what are you gonna do now? Oh, and then I told her, and I'm going to do a life insurance course next week. And she's like, oh, because, I don't have enough time to tell her all my fears in life. Like, I'm going to cry a little. I don't even know what I want to do with my life. Like, you don't want to be sad on graduation day. You don't want to think about your future. You're in the now that you made it, And then just to have that feeling, like everybody's wearing the exact same purple cap, the exact same purple gown, tassel on the same side. Well, we got confused on which side our tassel should be because they told us to put on the left. So when you go to get your picture, because this side of your face is going to be showing, so they're like, put it on the other side when you go down, your tassel's not distracting. And I'm like, that was really confusing. Some people still had it on the wrong side, but they probably fixed it before they go up on stage. And so yeah. And when my name was called, I remember Miss Siegel, she took my name card and said my name. She pronounced it correctly, by the way. See, I was scared someone with an accent was going to say my name and pronounce it terribly, because when people with Hispanic accents, they say my name like Linar Saint Albert. And I'm like, no, my name's Linnell St. Albert. Linar? No, Linda. Linnell. And then it's like, okay. And then she said it right, and then I wanted to hug her, but because she's my guidance counselor, Miss Siegel. But she's saying names. I didn't want to mess up her flow. But she knows my name, and she was probably so proud of me. I went to her for, guidance, of course, when I was about to lose my mind. I went to one teacher, Beasley. Then he brought me to her. And, they really helped me a lot. I just want to thank all the teachers and all the friends in my life. My parents, too, even though sometimes, the same people who help you just put you through so much hell. It just means... And then in the end of the day, you get that diploma and you just realize that your life is just flashing by. This isn't over, I know, but it's a new change. And I'm not sure if I'm ready for that change yet. And the way that it feels just to be a graduate, an alumni. I thought I was going to be a Charles W. Flanagan alumni. If you asked me in 10th grade, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to graduate from Flanagan. But then I transfer halfway through the year. I miss all my friends from my old school. I saw all their pictures on Facebook of them graduating. And then I'm like, on Saturday, then I graduate on Monday, I'm like, oh, I wish I was graduating with Flanagan. But you know what? I wouldn't change that for the world. Switching to South Plantation High School. Because I've made new friends who... I still have my old friends from Flanagan, the ones who really care about me, the ones who want to be in my life. And I have new friends at South who will be in my life too, in this new page in my life that I'll keep in touch with. And then there's others who, even though we're not going to be friends in this new part, you guys are good people. It's hard to be connected to every human being you meet. That doesn't make you any less amazing. It just means we didn't click on that level. You understand? And I wish everybody well in life. Even if we don't talk, even after the high school reunion, we're all just looking at each other and how we let ourselves go. Even though everything changes. I just hope even if you didn't get to walk down that stage and get your diploma, even if you walked down and you didn't get a legitimate diploma, you just walked there for show. Just remember, this isn't the end. This is the beginning. Even if you didn't get your credits, even if you weren't valedictorian like me, you can still do better in college and do better. Like, even my mom, she told me that in the car, even though you weren't valedictorian, you know, some people who aren't valedictorian might be better and smarter and richer than the kid who was valedictorian. Just think about it, because I'm like telling her I could have been valedictorian, but I'm so dumb. She's like, don't say that, boo-boo. Man. And even though you almost failed, you were scraping yourself off from the bottom, kind of like me when I had my senioritis. Just remember that in real life, even though you could fail, you'll still succeed in another day. Like, you see all the people who are rich, they weren't born rich, most of them. They had to work hard, almost as if they had nothing. Even though they had their parent resources, they still struggled. I have my parents there on my side who love me. Some people don't have their parents on their side and they make it. Props to them. Other people, they think they have everything handed to them on a plate when they're a kid, and then they don't work hard. Mommy cuts them off, and then look. Just everyone class of 2014, class of anything, remember just that this isn't the end. And the people who stay in your life are going to be something. They're going to reap the benefits with you if they work with you. And I have to work too. I need to stop being scared. And I need to learn to be there for myself. And I have to learn to not be scared anymore. You understand? Okay. Even Google congratulated our class. So, you understand me? I'm going to cut this off because I'm starting to feel really emotional. Like I'm running out of things to talk about. Okay. Bye, guys.